Greetings, everybody. Oh, greetings. And welcome to the Strat-O-Matic Network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and we are playing a ball game here. It's the first of a doubleheader. Between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It'll be Gibson for the Cardinals and Holtzman for the Cubs. Let me go through our starting lineups for you. For the Cardinals, they come into this 4 games behind after losing 2 straight to Pittsburgh. They came into that 2-game series 2 games out, but they're now 4 out, and time is running out with only 13 games left with this, including this one. Leading off, and this is in our 69 replay. This game is dated September 19, 1969. It's Brock in left, Flood in center, Javier at second, Torrey at first, McCarver catching, Shannon at third, Veda Pinson in right, Maxville at short, and Gibson on the mound. For the Cubs, they're 3 games over 500. They're 11 out. They got 11 games, I guess. So 140, 151, 140. So 151. I guess a loss here today, they're mathematically eliminated, but they're basically out of it. In 3rd place, it's Kessinger back in the lineup. He's at short, Beckert at second, Williams in left, Santo at third, Banks at first, Hickman in right, Hundley catching, Gamble in center, and Kenny Holtzman, the late Kenny Holtzman, pitching. He's a left-handed pitcher. He's 117. Gibson, right-hander, has 116. And I expect the Cubs, we are in Wrigley Field, expect the Cubs to take the field momentarily. And the Cubs take the field. It's Kenny Holtzman on the mound. And leading it off, Lou Brock. Holtzman a +4 quotient. He's a +7 hold, and then you have Hundley a -3. So Brock may have a good time trying to run off Holtzman. Here's Kenny Holtzman, the windup, and the pitch to Brock. 2-6 left-handed, grounds it to second. That's for Beckert. He throws to Banks for the first out. We're underway. Now here's Kurt Flood. The pitch from Holtzman. That's 1-8 left-handed. He grounds it to short. Kessinger over to Banks. 2 outs. And here's Julian. Later on this date, the 19th, the Pirates take on the Mets. I believe it's at Shea, and that is a doubleheader. So both these clubs, the first place Pirates and the second place 4 games out, St. Louis Cardinals play double headers today. This one I'm pretty sure, well, this first game I know, it's Pittsburgh at New York. I know that this game is a makeup from a rainout. Here's Julian now. Pitch from Holtzman. 2-7 left-handed. He grounds it to short. Kessinger again has it and throws it on over to Banks. It's a 1-2-3 for Kenny Holtzman. And we've gone a half. St. Louis nothing, Cubs coming up. Okay, here's Gibson now. His quotient +2. He's got a 0 hold, and McCarver is a +2 arm behind the plate. And here's Kessinger to lead it off. Here's Gibson now. 5-7, switch hitter batting left, and that's a base hit for Kessinger to lead it off for the Cubs. Again, Gibson +2. Yeah, 1-17, 1-15. He can be out on the 12. He's being held. 6-7, he gets the lead. Oh, no, he does not get the lead, though. He's not out, though, and he's being held. Here's Beckert now. Pitch from Gibson, 1-8, grounds to short, not being held, picked up by Maxville to Javier, to Torrey, and it's a double play. So it's 2 outs. That's ignored for holds anyway, that's just for infield in. 2 outs, nobody on, the plus sign on Super Advanced. Here's Williams. And the pitch, it's 4-8, left-handed, struck him out. So the side is retired. A strikeout by Gibson of Billy Williams. No runs. The leadoff single by Kessinger, he was doubled up. We've gone 1. It's scoreless here at Wrigley. Kenny Holtzman comes out to pitch the top of the second. He retired the Cards in order. No ifs, ands, or buts. The Cards need to sweep the rest of the season. Here's Holtzman now. The pitch to Torrey. That's 110 left-handed. Grounds to first for Banks, and he'll take it to the bag. 1 away. Here's Tim McCarver. .52 left-handed, hit well by McCarver. It's a ballpark blast. Let's pull out the ballpark chart. Again, he's got the power on a 5-2 blast. Ballpark blast. Against the left-hander. He is a left-handed hitter. It is a 5. in Wrigley. I think it's cozy in there. Well, it's gone. Oh, left-hander, it is gone. 1-8. Not so cozy for left-handed hitters. But that one's gone. McCarver has hit a solo home run with 1 out here in the second. And the Redbirds take a 1-0 lead here in this long-time rivalry. Nice to see Tim hit 1 out. For Tim, that's home run number 7. He had 7 in real world. Well, it's gonna happen unless he's under that. So that was it, 7th home run of the year. Here's Shannon now. He also died. We're losing a lot of people. The pitch from Holtzman to Shannon. It's 5-7 right-handed, struck him out. First strikeout for Kenny. 2 out, and here's Pinson. Holtzman gets the sign from Hundley. And the pitch to Veda. 5-6, left-handed, grounds to Beckert at second. And he throws it to Banks. The side is retired. 1 run, though, on the home run by McCarver off Kenny Holtzman. We're in the middle of the second. It is a scoreless game. I'm so sorry. It is a 1-0 game. Cardinals. Oh, Lord help me, God. It's going to be Santo to lead it off for the Cubs. Here's the pitch from Gibson. 110 right-handed. That's a fly ball to right. And Pinson is under it, 1 away. And here's Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. 1 out, nobody on. Six, 7 right-handed, struck him out. Swinging. And that's 2 away. Second strikeout for Gibson today. Got a few Hall of Famers in the lineup today. Let me think. Brock, Gibson, I think Williams. He should be. Santo, Banks. Here's Hickman now. Three, 4, he chops it to second. And Julian has it. Throws to Torrey. And the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 for Gibson in the second. We've gone 2, and it is a 1-0 ball game. I'm telling you, folks. Take a break for about 3 minutes. Give me a chance to get some fresh air. I hope everybody's doing okay. I will be back in just a few, everybody. And I'm back here in Studio B, trying to push through. Hope you had your day was okay today. I had a tough day, I guess, for me. Maybe I'll get into it later. Here's Kenny Holtzman now. Top of the third, 1-0 Cards on the home run by McCarver off Kenny last inning. Maxwell leads it off. Gibson is on deck. That's 112 left-handed. It's hit deep by Dal to left center, and that's out of here. Look at that. 112 clean as a baby's behind. It was 112 left-handed. Whoa, and check him out. Read it. He's got one on his own card. He's got W power. They hope that would hit 2 home runs a year. We'll see if that was his first or second or what, but that is a clean baby rear end home run by Maxville. And they'll make it 2-0. Off Kenny Holtzman. The unlikely home run. Baby. Well, I would go with baby's ass. Or we could go but you take your pick. If you're gonna go with it's clean as baby's asses, which they're not always clean, but they ought to be. I'm gonna tell you that. I kept mine clean, my baby's. I changed his diapers with pleasure. I cleaned his crap out like it was my own. You know that? Oh, for Maxville, that's number 4. Holy cow, he's hit a bunch. Number 4 for Dell. He only had 2 in real world. He's hit them all off his card. As you can see, he's a W across the board. And here's Gibson now. And this guy can run, you know. He's on the roster sheet here as a pitcher who has a special uh, 1 to 15, a B in basic and advanced, and then asteroid hold'em, or he's got the lead 2 to 6, 12, not out, 17. In fact, I used him to pinch hit the other day. Here's Kenny now. That's 410. He's right-handed, and he grounds it to short for Kessinger. Over to Banks, 1 out. Now here's Lou Brock. If Brock gets on, you could expect him to try to go with Holtzman a +4 quotient. He's a +7 hold. -3 Hickman's Hundley's arm. Here's Holtzman now. The pitch to Brock. That's going to be 6-10 left-handed. Chop to second for Beckert. To Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. Very routine ground ball, 2 away. And here's Flood. So he's thrown 2 bad pitches thus far, Kenny. And the Cubs trail the Cards 2-0. Here's the pitch to Flood. That's going to be 6-7 right-handed. Chop to second. First X of the day. That's for Glenn Beckert. 230. He can muff them. And we got Ron, yeah, still hoping, huh? Shit, they're 4 out with 11 to play. He's a 230, it's a 5-2. He gets to it on a G3. Ain't it a shame? E30, 4-6-7. And he throws him out. Well, the Redbirds are winning, leading 2-0 here. Side is retired. Another run on a home run. This one unlikely. Maxville, his 4th of the year. The writing is basically on the wall. Win, win, win. And do nothing else, Redbirds. The returning NL champs. They trail the Pirates by 4 with 11 games left. Pirates also have 11, if I'm not mistaken. And every game is the magic number. I'd have to see what it is. In fact, it might be interesting to do. Just get a hold of that magic number. It's probably 7. It's a magic number calculator. Let's just check this out. This doesn't take long. The Pirates, I could figure it out myself, but I'm not very good at math. Pirates are 87 and 62. Oops. And the Cards are 83 and 66, having lost. They're 4 behind in the loss column. Pirates' magic number is 10. I'm surprised it's that high. With only 11 left to play, but that number is going to go down. You'll see. And we move to the bottom of the 3rd. Gibson on the mound. Hundley to lead it off. Hundley, Gamble, and Kenny Holtzman. Pitch to Hundley, 6-7 right-handed, struck him out. That's the 3rd for Gibson. A great battle between 2 great pitchers. Here's Gamble now. That's 3-3, and that's going to be a liner to second. Caught by Julian. 2 away, and Kenny Holtzman, his first plate appearance today. That's 5-3. Holtzman, right-handed hitter, grounds it back to Gibson. He's a 114. Shouldn't be a problem. '18, Gibson gets it on a G1, E14, 6-12, 15. And he throws him out. Oh, he threw him out there. A 1-2-3 inning again for the great Bob Gibson. We've gone 3. It's 2-0 Cards on solo home runs by McCarver in the 2nd and Maxville in the 3rd. Here's the late Kenny Holtzman. Leading it off, top of the order, Kessinger. He singled off Gibson and was doubled up in the 1st. Here's Kenny now. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's the weed. Top of the fourth, Julian facing Kenny Holtzman. I am so sorry. Glad I didn't go down that rabbit hole. Here's Kenny. And the pitch to Javier, 4-7 right-handed, walked him. So Julian is on. He is held. He gets a lead unless he's held. He's held. We got a +4 on Kenny with, look at that, +7 hold. He's 15-19, and with a lead, he'd be 1-17. Holy cow, that's a nice chance. He's going to try for the lead. He has nothing to lose except an out. He does not get the lead, but he's being held. Still be a 1-15, 1-11 if you wanted to go. Here's Torrey now. (3-7) left-handed. He pops it up to Beckert at second. He makes the catch. 1 down for Tim McCarver. It's Julian on first. Being held. No lead. Here's McCarver now. 2-5 left-handed. Popped it up again to Beckert. And just about the same spot. He makes the catch. 2 away now for the late Mike Shannon. Oh, Lord help me. Kenny Holtzman on the mound. Here's the pitch to Shannon. That's 110 left-handed. That's a ballpark slash on a 13 right-handed. And it's lined to short, caught by Kessinger. And the side will be retired. Let's look at that again. It was 110. Well, we already re-rolled that. Did we? No. 110 left-handed. There it is. That is a ballpark slash. If I have a sore one against a left-hander, and you see the 13 in Wrigley, the right-hander is 1-11 goes through. So that slash is caught by Kessinger. The side is out. No runs, no hits, a walk to Julian left on. And we're heading to the bottom of the fourth. It's 2-0 St. Louis. Top of the order for these Cubs. Cubs have nothing to lose. They could be the spoilers. This is an all-time rivalry. Every game for the Cardinals matters. Here's Gibson now. The pitch to Kessinger. 4-8 right-handed. Popped it up to second for Julian. 1 out. So Gibson has retired 9 in order since allowing that base hit to Kessinger, in which Beckert then grounded it into a double. It's 9 in order. And here's Beckert. And the pitch from Gibson. 6-9 right-handed, struck him out. He's got a strikeout each inning. That's his 4th today. And that'll bring up Billy Williams, left-handed hitter. That's going to be 6-3 left-handed, ballpark slash. That one's going to go through. Left-handed hitter. And it is a base hit. It's 1-18 on the ballpark slashes from left-handers. And that's what that was, 6-3 left-hander. So Williams with a 2-out single. And here's Santo, the tying run at the plate. Williams with a short lead off first. Here's the pitch to Santo now. 6-6 right-handed, and it's a base hit by Santo. Williams goes to second and holds, and now Ernie in a clutch situation. It was 6-6 right-handed. Single 1-6-5 on the 20 die. First and second, here's Ernest now. Ernest, good clutch hitter. Gibson from the stretch. 6-7 right-handed, and he struck him out for the second time tonight. And that's his 5th strikeout. It was a 6-7 right-handed. Side is retired. Cubs strand 2. No runs. We've gone 4. It is a 2-0 ball game. Oh, yes, it is. And we'll take a little break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. I'm back here in Studio B. I'll tell you, I had a tough day for me. I don't want to get on the pity pot. I don't want to have, have folks. Mostly what it is for me is the anxiety in my gut. It is so uncomfortable, and it's worse than what I'm anxious about. It's worse than the actual worry. It's just the feeling. And I guess I did a good thing today. I went to my primary care physician and got my blood pressure was fine. And I had my ears unplugged for the first time in my life, a lavage or whatever you call that, to get the wax out. I had an EKG, it was normal. I'm being scheduled for a chest CAT scan just to make sure I don't have lung cancer. I'm gonna get scheduled for a colonoscopy. I have a telephone meeting follow-up to review the blood work which they drew. They took enough blood. So that's a good thing. I felt a little better after that, but the anxiety came back and it's very uncomfortable. And the doctor told me that anxiety does manifest in the gut. And they went through a whole explanation about serotonin and other chemicals, and I believe it. Not everybody manifests it in the gut, but, she mentioned butterflies, these are more than butterflies. I did manage to get a game in this morning, and now I'm doing this one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. And here's Kenny Holtzman now. He's allowed 2 runs in 4 innings on what I would say are 2 bad pitches. That happens in baseball. Here's Veda Pinson, who I believe is deceased. Here's Kenny now. That's 6-9, left-handed, struck him out. Tell you, Kenny has looked very good, except for those pitchers. I hate to say it. And here comes Maxville, who homered in the 3rd. His 4th of the year. He had 2 in real world. He's a W across the board there. He all got off his card there. Okay, here's the pitch to Maxville now. 2-5 left-handed, fly ball left for Williams. 2 outs. I don't know. I look at this card, I wonder, are these too many home runs? 1-4, and then clean on a 12. And here on a 12, 1-15, I guess you can get 2 home runs. He only had 372 at bats. I guess that looks about right. Now here's Gibson. He's 0 for 1. Here's Kenny now. For 4. That's right-hander. Flies to center X. Only our 3rd X today. It's Gamble, a 325 getting under that. $325, 11-3. F2 gets to it. E25. 4-7-9. Whoa. He makes the catch. Whoa, he just barely. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Holtzman, middle of the 5th. Here's Gibson now. It's 2-0 Redbirds. Pirates play tonight. When I say tonight, I mean the 19th. Doubleheader in New York, so we'll see how this works out. Okay, here's Gibson now. Pitch to Hickman leading off. That's 2-9. It's hit deep by Jim. Oh my. Deep to left, gone. Hickman hits one off Gibson. And it's like water off a duck's back to Gibson. Or at least that's what it looks like ostensibly. My man, Jim Hickman. It was 2-9 right-handed. Clean as a baby's ass. And for Jim, that's number 26. Whoa, he's hit a lot of them. He had 21 in real world. Holy. He's hitting home runs. 26 for Hickman. And it makes it a 2-1 ball game. Here's Hundley. The Cubs, I think, are a better team. Of course, Gibson a better pitcher, slightly, or better than the card. The Holtzman card. Here's the pitch to Hundley now. That's going to be 6-5 right-handed, and it's a base hit by Hundley. So the home run off Gibson, and now a base hit by Hundley. On a 6-5 off Gibson's card, 1-1-2 single. Hundley is on. Here's Gamble. Five-7 left-handed. Oh, there he hit it again. It's up on the other side, base hit. That's 2 asteroids. Hundley hustles to 3rd. 3 straight hits off Gibson. The home run, then 2 base hits. And here comes Kenny Holtzman. Here's the pitch to Holtzman now. 211, he struck him out. That's number 6 for Gibson. And now Kessinger. Infield back. Don switch hitter, batting left against Gibson. It always seems sort of unreal to see Gibson get hit at all. Here's the pitch. 5-7, switch hitter batting left. There it is again. It's going to be a base hit. Getting on that number. These dice are being rolled, folks. Hundley comes in with the tying run. He did lose 13 games, but he had a 2.18 ERA. He only allowed 12 homers, just allowed one to Hickman. We're seeing a lot of these rolls here. This last one wasn't. We can go back. And check out, you know, what's going on with these. This was a 3-6. 1, 2, 3 for Holtzman. This is what we're looking at here. You can't do anything about it except roll these bastards as much as you can next time. Yeah, it's Holtzman here. That was a 5-7 base hit. And now Holtzman strikes out. You're going to see it's going to be a different roll here. Here it is. Here's the pitch to Holtzman now. And that's a 2-11. And then we go to the 5-7 again. Okay? So it's pretty copacetic. It's made to be random, and sometimes one may get a little confused. Okay, here we are now, first and third, still only one out. Now the pitch, we're gonna, here's Beckert now. And we're gonna frickin' roll these dice. We're gonna first, you know, hit them a little. Let these bastards, let them frickin' really get rolled up here. You don't want any loaded dice, my God. And give them a good shake. Good shake. First and third, one out. Gibson in trouble here. And the pitch, that's 6-7 right-handed, struck him out. And it was a 6-7. We were hitting 5-7s there about 3 times this inning. That was a 6-7. 7's your most common. At least it was a different column. And what a pitch that was by Gibson to get Beckert, which is very fucking rare. He struck out 24 times, people. That's 2 down now. And this will be a clutch situation with Williams. He has no clutch. He has a clutch reversal on 3-3. The pitch from Gibson now. Oh, it's 5-10 left-handed. Chops to third X. Only our 4th X today. It's Shannon, 324. Nothing really to write home about there at third. Got these ever so delicate, even starting to fray right here on the edge. 324, that's going to be 4-3. S1 goes through. Let's see if he handles it. That's a, really, it should be it go into the outfield. 9, 10, 11, if there's no error. 5, 9, 11, he's E24. And it goes through. That's what I like to think. It goes through for a base hit. And that's going to be an S1. That's going to be advance. That'll bring in a run. That'll bring Gamble in to put the Cubs ahead. Wow. Shit. 3 runs off Gibson, and here's Santo now. First and second, 2 outs. They're going to let him pitch. Here's Gibson now. It's 1-6, and he chops it to short for Maxville. Over to Torrey, and the side is out. But 3 runs off Gibson, you bet that's realistic. That could happen. I could just see it happening, him coming in. And it's 3-2 game. How do you like that? And Holtzman now. First endurance is the 7th. Brock's is the frickin' 9th. Brock just doesn't have his stuff today. He was awesome in the first 3 innings. And then he started getting hit here in the middle innings. We'll see if he can settle down. Even Gibson. Gibson, a first-class, top-tier Major League pitcher on the level with all of the greats, including but not limited to Mathewson, Seaver, Ryan, Pete Alexander, Marichal, Koufax. I'm talking top-tier people. Top frickin' tier. And some of them are different kinds of pitchers. Okay, some of them are different kind. We're heading to the top of the 6th. Kenny now will face the top of the order. Here's Brock. He's 0 for 2. You know, he'd like to get on, try to run on Holtzman and get a good lead. Holtzman a +4, thank goodness. He's a +7. My goodness, what is he doing when he throws? And he must be very occupied with that. But a -3 Hundley makes him a +4. Here's Brock to lead it off, and it's lefty. That's 5'11", left-handed, ballpark slash. That one's going to go through. We don't need to look left-handed, but we do. It was 1-18. Nice base hit by Lou Brock. And that's the first hit since Maxville's home run in the 3rd. So Brock is on. He's being held. And with a lead, he would be a 1-19, 1-23, 1-21, 1-19. Whoa, and he'll go for that lead. He'll go for that shit right now. And he does not get it. But he's being held. He's still good. Look at him, 1-15, 1-19, -4, 1-15. I am very conservative, though. That's only 3/4 a chance. You know, still kind of early here. Here's Kurt Flood now. Whoa, infield in. He's a C bunter now. Oh, look at that. He's going to lay it down here. As we get into a nice, super advanced mode of a sacrifice bunt from B to C with the house rule. It's hit to first, 10. C, he pops it up. At least it's not a double play. He pops it up to first. And if you want to reframe something, folks, just say, you know, At least you frickin' tried, and at least he didn't frickin' sacrifice into a double. That's what I always say. Here's Julian now. He just a bunt. It popped up. And Banks was there. He had to lunge in a bit to get it, but... Okay, here's the pitch to Julian. That's 6-11, right-handed, fly ball right X. That's going to be for my man Hickman, 3-5. That's 5 is good. Hickman try and go back to get that. Again, he's a 3-5. Oh my, 1-3. It's a double 3. Oh, Hickman could not get that. It's a 6-10-11. It's going to be a D3, and Brock is going to race home from first. A beautiful double by Julian to tie up this ball game. And how important is this? It's the goal here for Shane Dean says sweep the Cubs and root for the Mets in their doubleheader tonight with the Pirates. Here's Torrey now. He has a chance to put the Cardinals ahead. It's a 3-3 ball game now. Julian on second with 1 out. Here is Torrey now. That's 5-6 right-handed, fly ball to left. And under that is Williams, 2 outs. It was a hit medium into left. Williams got right there, 2-way. Julian holds, and it's up to Tim McCarver, who homered off Kenny Holtzman. McCarver with his 7th home run of the season. The returning current National League champions of baseball, the St. Louis Cardinals, trying to come back here to take the first year of divisional play. Here's the pitch to McCarver now. That's going to be 6-9. Struck him out. Oh, Kenny. With his 3rd, got Tim swinging on a 6-9 left-handed. And we're in the middle of the 6th. It's a 3-3 ball game. How do you like that? 1 run there. Here comes Gibson. Boy, did Gibson get hit. He allowed 2 singles in the 4th, 3 runs in the 5th, though. Starting off with Hickman's home run, then 2 singles. Then a single by Kessinger, and it kept on going. Williams with the big base hit to bring in the tying run. Cubs come back. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? That's the frickin' weed. There were. Oh no, I have the 3 runs. That's right. They were down 2-0. They came ahead 3-2. Now the Cards have tied it. And here's Santo now. I'm sorry, Banks. Banks has struck out twice by Gibson. Let's see if he can settle down now after allowing 3 in the 5th. He's lucky his team tied it back up. Here's the pitch to Banks. 5-5 right-handed, struck him out. That's number 8. And he's throwing a lot of strikeouts tonight. I always love to tell the story of when he was interviewed and he was asked, do you try to strike batters out when you pitch to them? And he said, only when I have 2 strikes on them. And I didn't get that when I first heard it, and then I thought about it and I said, shit, that's good. That's a good freaking answer. Wow. I didn't get it at first. Only when I had 2 strikes, which was freaking often. Here's Hickman now. Hickman homered to start off the 3-run 5th by the Cubs tonight. That's going to be 3-5 right-handed, and it's a liner to second caught by Julian. 2 away. And here comes Hundley. I guess I thought that these people were almost superhuman, almost perfect, but they weren't. You know, that's the thing, a Gibson, okay? That shit can happen, you know? He's had some disappointing nights this year. He won 20 in real world, which is nice, but he's only got 16 here. He may fall short a couple, at least, and so he's been a little disappointing. Hundley comes up. He singled and scored, singled after Hickman. And then Gamble's base hit. It just went on and on off Gibson. The singles turned out to be even more deadly than the single blast by Hickman. Here's the pitch now to Hundley. That's going to be 2-9, and he chops it too short. And Maxfield dices it and tosses it over to Torrey. And the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 for Gibson. And well, I guess we could say he has settled down. And we are settling in on this 3-3 ball game. We've gone 6 here. Folks, I'm going to have to discontinue this. I'm going to have to discontinue this ball game and pick it up later, maybe tonight. I have to make a phone call. Thank you so much.